Okay, hearing voices, moment. Question answers time. Uh, People. Number one, people want to know why we have voices and how to deal with voices and how to control and cure them. There's three processes. One, go to a doctor, a regular doctor or psychiatrist doctor, to deal with the voices if they are human control army voices. To pay a fee to remove the voices as well. Number two, if your wishes are spirits or demons, you need to go to a shamanist doctor to cope with your wishes. Because not all the wishes are human wishes. Some are spiritual, some are demonic, some are angelic. Some are demonized practices as well. Number three, clairaudient doctors that you can go to. If you see spirits, hear spirits and do spirit controls as well of how to dispel magics and practice spells. Okay, and say next question. How to deal with humans with voices if they have voices and you don't know how to deal with them. Um, Number one, relax. Number two, breathe in. Number three, just practice with them. Practice voice training. Number four, wear voice controls in your head. Number five, put earphones on your head with people's voices in your head, commenting on you and speaking about you and whispering about you to know what voices feel like. And you have to listen to it all day in your head to know that's how humans sound like in your head, to know how to control it, to cope with it, and to block it out or try to practice it. Because some people do not do well with voices in their heads that are 24/7 on your head all the time. Because not all voices are human voices. Some are spirits, and some are people that you can hear, but they're sick themselves. The schizophrenics, the clairaudient schizophrenics, they're sick, they're unstable. Some in rehab, some in caged rooms, some in caged domesticated rooms, and some in captivity. So it all adds up. There's a lot of different voice hearers out there. Some are army controls, some are FBI controls, or controlled helpful voices. But a lot of people out there are schizophrenic and they give bad voices to other schizophrenics, so it's very hard. Okay, the next to cope with them. So after you listen to earphones for 5 days non-stop of pre-made voices, then you know how to cope with your friend having voices as well. As you can tell your friend, I heard this, and this, and I know how it feels to do this and this, and have to cope with them because you won't. Fully, can you turn it off? So I'm listening. I'll turn the volume on after this for you. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it on after this. After hearing voices, you'll know how to deal with them. Or if you can't deal with them, refer them to someone who's heard voices and knows how to control their voices and to cope with their voices, because that's the only way to help them to know and understand where it comes from. Next question, third question, how to deal with questions and answers of people who want to know what voices are like. First of all, you need to be someone who hears voices as well to know how to answer it more properly and more accurately. Number two, you can be a voice hearer, but you might not know what it is because you don't know what it is. You haven't read up about it, you haven't controlled about it, you haven't trained about it. You haven't done any health professional courses, so you can't help people really. So the only person is to help is get someone to be with you who knows their voices as well. Number four, how to deal with voices that do not cope with people but cope with spirits. Easy, just go to a shaman. The shaman knows about everything. So the shaman doctors that are certified in America are the best ones to go to. Just contact them to visit you overseas. Have a control group environment so you have two different patients and specimens to deal with after. Number five, how to do human UFO voices. Human UFO voices dealt mainly with humans who are specialized in UFO. We need doctors out there who do UFO voices as well. I can help people with UFOs, but you need to also go to clairaudience to do that, because clairaudience can read UFO minds, can speak UFOs, can know what UFOs want, spirits as well. So go see a clairaudient if you want to know about human UFO voices. And number six, why do humans touch each other with humans with voices? Yes. There are three types of people with voices. One, human voices with erotic feelings and thoughts for people and want to touch all of them because they don't have a spouse or a partner or husband or wife. So they tend to be more articulated, accumulated to touch people, to have erotic fantasies with. Number two, there's erotomania. People have erotomania to have intercourse with them all the time. And there's gender specified erotomania as well. They only go to certain people. They don't care about any announcement, just one person or two people in common. How to deal with these kind of people? You can't do much. Just control yourself. If you want to be attracted to them as well, you need to control yourself as well, because more detrimental things happen. Um, you need to know how to survive, whether it's a good idea or not, because not all of it's bad. Some of them are good as well. You need to add up the pros and cons and control the environment, but it's best to be someone with that person to be assisting you as well, to stop all temptations and resist all strikes. And how to deal with them at home. First of all, you need to go to a priest or a Muslim rabbi or priest rabbi to find spouses for them, or to Hinduism dad or Christian mom to find spouses for them, because there's always people out there meant to have them as well as spouses and partners, because not all people are sexual. Yeah, how to deal with people with erotomania. Yeah, you just need just all the sexual tension and all the sexual erotomania people intensives. First of all, number one, to cure their voices, to cure their voices, remove their voices free, remove their voices for, remove their human pacifiers. Number four, get a spouse for them. Number five, get erotic mania practices with them. Number six, do practice manic with them, and number seven, do practice all the time, help them cope and several voices from them as well. And number 8, look after themselves. Number 9, diet control. Number 10, eat a normal. Don't be in excessive practices. Number 12, exercise. And number 13, if you have kids, look after your kids well. Number 14, if you can't handle it, give your kids to caregivers to look after while you recover. And number 16, you don't need to look after anything at all. Just look after yourself after it. Number 17, practice yourself. Number 18, look after yourself. Number 19, be yourself. And number 20, love always. Number 21, to be practiced all the time. Number 22, to practice all the time. Up to 9,000 times of practicing. Okay, question number 7. Why do you look the same? Not all people look the same in human voices. Some human voices look ugly. Some human voices look difficult. Some human voices are ugliest in all of them. And some voices are attractive, some voices are practiced, some voices are telepathic, some voices are telepathic receivers, some voices are telepathic recipients, some telepaths are givers, some are clairaudience, some are schizophrenic, with disorders of organic disorders and don't have any other disorder but human voices within themselves and human voices. The question is, all voice hearers comes in different shapes and sizes. And sometimes you cannot afford to call people ugly because they're not ugly to other people. It's just beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some people are made to look attractive, some to make other people look prettier. For example, there was a Chinese savant saying that beauty was in the adversity of people to know who we are, to do what we are doing, to have anniversary changes and charges. They say to put one ugly and one beautiful person together to have beautiful kids, to get rid of the ugly genes from them. Okay, question number 12. Don't love always. Number 13. Be practiced all the time. So there we go. Question and answers. 2023 Hearing Voices Movement.